We think it's going to be okay. Clearly, the pitch will be slippery. It'll be a challenge for those who have to officiate, never mind those who have to play. They know they are not going to be in for an easy game, but the crowd is all in, and the match, I'm delighted to be able to say, will go ahead. And expectations are...
Kasih lebih sereal bernutrisi.
Win crucial headers in both boxes. The predictable weather conditions could add an additional layer of the challenge to the match, forcing players to adapt their game to rain, wind, or extreme temperatures. The team's front car supporters will paint the stadium in a sea of colors, creating a...
Last time these sides met, many Manchester United fans went home at half-time. Safe to say, nobody is taking their eyes off this one. Walker. De Bruyne. Three inside him. Bernardo Silva. Came an awkward angle off his head. This is Foden.
Like a desperate attempt to win a penalty from Foden.
Phil Foden makes way for the introduction of Jack Grealish. Manchester City are yet to be behind in the Premier League this season when Grealish has been on the pitch. Mahrez, Kevin De Bruyne, around Casemiro, Grealish! Bang on the hour mark! Manchester City take the lead in the derby! And it's Jack Grealish's second Premier League goal of the season.
Fiddles it through. And that's offside. Yes, it is.
This is Casemiro.
Matty Warhurst.
to 1-1.
Wanyeri, little ball forward for Lewis Skelly, can't get on the end of it. This is Moan Sadeghi. Turn back to Samuel Smith. Samuel Smith, who moved to Chelsea from another English Premier League side, Everton, in the summer. Wanyeri looking for Warhurst in the middle. Matty Warhurst calling for it here, but always having to stretch. More of a target man, perhaps, than Justin Abawado, who scored twice against New Caledonia, but has to be content with a place on the substitutes bench this evening. Rain really is falling rather heavily now. Samuel Smith. Johnson. Little touch off there from Rigg. And no way through for Joel Ndala up against Anders. Warhurst on the chase. At the top, particularly behind each goal, there's a solid structure which the rain will hammer against. Around with the throw. If you have just joined us, the earlier match today ended really, as many predicted, in a comprehensive victory for Brazil, the defending champions, 9-0 winners over New Caledonia. They were 3-0 up at half-time and scored 6 more in the second half. Mazagiria with the long ball forward. Moredi. Support arriving from Baraja. Baraja can't get away from Samuel Smith, though. Golding comes away with possession despite the 2 challenges on him. This is Johnson. Champong. Cut out, though, by Zolokoi. Abulfazi Zolokoi with a lovely little ball over the top, headed towards goal, and Setford easily able to get on the end of it from Golizade. Could have been a problem there for Tommy Setford in the England goal, as Golizade headed it towards what at first was an unguarded net, but backpedaling was the goalkeeper. He does have quite a bit of heavy strapping on his left arm. Rigg. Ndala can't find a way through. Here's Yahoo Baraja now for Iran. Challenged by Johnson. Baraja picks up again. Support arriving from Andars. Andars, first time in. Warhurst chasing it for England. Nefari, well, he's put his fellow defenders under a bit of pressure there. Golding works it out to the far side, and Dala. Sliding back was Baraja. Lively pace to proceedings in the opening exchanges here in Jakarta. You'll notice that most of the Iranian players have their first names on the back of their shirts rather than their last name. Irfan Darvishali then to take this free kick for Iran, who reached the quarter-finals last time they were in the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. That was in India 6 years ago, when England went on to win the trophy. Johnson, foul. Johnson, who made one appearance for his club, Luton Town, in the English Championship last season. Infield from Golding. Rigg. Golding. Wanyeri. And a cut inside. Razaginia with the foul. Ethan Wanyeri, who made his Premier League debut for his club Arsenal in September of last year at the age of 15. So Razaginia then has conceded this free kick. Two stand behind it for England. Iran with everybody back behind the ball. Wanyeri with the delivery, easily gathered by Asha Shakur. Nefari. Zolokoi. Comes off Golding. Won 4 matches on their way to the quarter-finals 6 years ago in India, including a really good 4-0 win over Germany, then beating Mexico in the round of 16. But you'd suggest that to be the defending champions Brazil in the opening match this year is a bigger result than those. 4-0 win over Germany, one of the last 3 they've played against European teams at this level, and they've won all 3 without conceding a goal. England free kick taken quickly. Johnson. The rain doesn't now seem as fierce as it was. Almost won back by Razaginia. Moretti with the ball back. Razaginia gets it back from Zolokoi. Nefari. Zolikoi. England didn't defend their title 4 years ago in Brazil, missed out on qualifying. And they needed a playoff to secure their place, beating Switzerland by 4-2 in a playoff win at the European Under-17 Championship earlier this year after they'd lost in the quarter-finals to France. Referee says play on. Iran wanted a free kick for a push, didn't get one. And that is a free kick, pushed by Golazade into the back of Miles Lewis Skelly. All of the Iranian players in the Iran squad are with clubs in their own country, but there are a few that are actually unattached. Free agents at the moment. Tommy Setford, the goalkeeper, one of two in the England squad who's with clubs outside of England. He's with Ajax in the Netherlands. Archie Stevens is with Rangers in Scotland. Ishe Samuels-Smith. Back by Sadagi. Andars looking for the long run here of Baraja. Cut out though by Samuel-Smith. Johnson. Josh Kofi Ajampong. Rather telegraphed his pass. It was cut out by Razaginia. We had 15 goals on match day 1 in Group C. We had 9 already on match day 2. All of those to Brazil. The rain is now, as you can have seen, coming down probably even harder now. Ajampong. Miles Samuel works it across. Setford. Johnson. Ajampong. Warhurst. Needs to go back to Ajampong. Johnson. Just ahead of him, and Dala. Rigg to play it across goal. It'll drop for England, but it can't be put away. Ethan Nwaneri denied by a close range block. Best chance of the night so far. Iran get a free kick, and Iran can breathe again. It's Mouredi who's down for Iran. Medical teams from both teams coming on then, so you're missing none of the action. It was missed initially in the middle, but what a good save it was to deny Ethan Nwaneri. Stabbing it towards goal. Shakur in the way though. That's the incident. Lewis Skelly has received treatment for England as he landed awkwardly in that challenge with Abulfazi Mouredi. One attempt for Iran, one on target, 3 attempts for England. so far. And the one on target just then. Plenty of words from Abdi Hossein there. Played his entire career with Persepolis in Iran. Ryan Gary was with Arsenal and Bournemouth before injury curtailed his playing career at the age of 27. Away by Johnson and Dala. Looking to take on Andaz, and Dala still going, and still going. Golding, Wanyeri taken away from him, and then it all rather fizzled out for England. Warhurst, and again Wanyeri. Little turn there by Golizade, taken out and out by Lewis Skelly. Well, it's Lewis Skelly, who's with Arsenal in England, signed his first pro contract with Arsenal last month. Sam Nefari restarts play then. Wanyeri, perhaps a little careless with the back heel. Zolokoi with the ball into the middle. That was going wide. Setford taking no chances. Lewis Skelly. Golding, Wanyeri, ball played inside, Zulukoi, right across the face of goal, and Iran will just get it away. Yaghub Baraja to the ball first, ahead of Joel Ndala. Second really good opportunity for England. Baraja there, alive to the danger. England will come forward again, cleared by Zulukoi. Long-range effort, always going high. As it was struck towards goal by a Champong. No wonder, applause from the coach. You can see there on your screens the rain, the intensity of it. Well, if it's like this tomorrow evening, there'll be a lot of disappointed fans at another stadium here in Jakarta. Coldplay are playing in the Indonesian capital tomorrow, in another huge stadium. If it's running like this, it'll be a bit wet for everybody out on the pitch. We have two more matches here tomorrow in Jakarta as well. Group E. A Champong. Wanyeri. Golding to turn it across into the middle. Warhurst was the target. Players already look like they've just wandered fully kitted out into a shower. It's more than a shower though, this rain. chip over the top. Warhurst can't quite get the shot away and thumped away to safety from Andaz. Nobody forward though for Iran, and so Johnson can build again for England. Andala stopped in his tracks by Baraja. Scored the first goal against Brazil, Jakub Baraja, to start the fight back in the second half. Have not failed to score in their last 12 under-17 World Cup matches, but England have kept 4 clean last 5 at the under-17 World Cup. All records for the current generation to build upon. Players incidentally have to be born on or after the 1st of January 2006 and on or before the 31st of December 2008. And it is the top 2 in each group who qualify automatically, plus the 4 best third-placed teams. Andaz looking with the ball in field for Baraja to run onto. Samuel Smith was there though. Rigg. Warhurst the target. Golding. Rigg will leave it. Warhurst, can he get the shot away? He can. Really well left there by Chris Rigg, the youngest in the England squad. Matty Warhurst unable to trouble Arsha Shakur in the Iranian goal. But it is England who have had the more opportunities now. One of 6 on target so far. Kyle Samuels Smith. Referee saw nothing wrong with the challenge on Lewis Skelly. Forward by Golizade. Warhurst holds it up. Wanyeri switches it across to Andala. Andala trying to turn away from Baraja. Miles Lewis Skelly. Wanyeri towards Warhurst. Well, he was allowed virtually a free header there. Samuel Smith underneath it. Golizade. Comes off Golding. won 4 matches on their way to the quarter-finals 6 years ago in India, including a really good 4-0 win over Germany. Then beating Mexico in the round of 16, but you'd suggest that to be the defending champions Brazil in the opening match this year is a bigger result than those. Well, that 4-0 win over Germany, one of the last 3 they've played against European teams at this level, and they've won all 3 without conceding a goal. England free kick taken quickly. Johnson. The rain doesn't now seem as fierce as it was. Almost won back by Razaginia. Already with the ball back. Razaginia gets it back from Zolokoi. Nefari. Zolikoi. England didn't defend their title 4 years ago in Brazil, missed out on qualifying. And they needed a playoff to secure their place, beating Switzerland by 4-2 in a playoff win at the European Under-17 Championship earlier this year, after they'd lost in the quarter-finals to France. Referee says play on. Iran wanted a free kick for a push, didn't get one, and that is a free kick. Pushed by Golazade into the back of Miles Lewis Skelly. All of the Iranian players in the Iran squad are with clubs in their own country, but there are a few that are actually unattached. Free agents at the moment. Tommy Setford, the goalkeeper, one of 2 in the England squad who's with clubs outside of England. He's with Ajax in the Netherlands. Archie Stevens is with Rangers in Scotland. Ishe Samuels-Smith. Back by Sadagi. Andaz looking for the long run here of Baraja. Cut out though by Samuel-Smith. Johnson. Josh Kofi Ajambong. Rather telegraphed his pass. It was cut out by Razaginia.
The fullback Octavio Ontivero, who's only 15, he's the youngest player in the Argentina side. He's not 16 until next February. I've seen 1 or 2 prodigious talents among the 15-year-olds at this competition. Saw one earlier on, Amara Diouf, although he was upstaged today by one of his teammates. Go to with the free kick, Jimenez with a header. Yoshinaga. Good feet by Gorosito. Chance here for Echeverri to bear down on goal. He's got Roberto with him. Lopez there as well. Echeverri bursting through and brought down by Nakajima. And this is the kind of range that Echeverri likes to score goals from. We saw him have a couple of free kicks in the first game without much luck, but he was the top scorer in qualifying for Argentina. Referee just making sure that he waits for the whistle. Being taken off in that first game. Echeverri here 3 days ago. Acuna over this as well. It is Echeverri! That's more like it! That's what he excels at! That's what he scored plenty of goals at this level. And that is as good a free kick as you will see. Go-to got a hand to it, but couldn't keep it out. And what a start for Argentina. Claudio Echeverri with one of the goals of the tournament so far. Bent round the wall and out of the reach of the goalkeeper. And that is a stunning goal. And that has got the crowd here on its feet, because you won't see many better than that, that's for sure. Echeverri puts Argentina in front. Just the start they wanted. Wonderful free kick. And look what it means, scoring in a World Cup finals. Scored 5 times in the qualifying championships in South America. Has actually made his pro debut in the first team, the senior team for River Plate. And you can see the quality that he possesses and the potential that he possesses as well. We don't seem to have a ball at the moment, which is why the game can't restart. Well, already this competition has delivered some great goals. And that's one that will be looked back upon. 5 minutes gone. And you cannot defend that. No blame attached to the goalkeeper whatsoever, Gotu. And Japan, who worked hard to keep a clean sheet against Poland, have been undone by a moment of brilliance here. Here's Nakajima. Now Sato. To try and get that into Michiwaki. Just behind Carrizo. Acuna. Jimenez. It is their 100th goal in under-17 World Cup finals as well. Argentina, only Brazil, Nigeria, Spain, Mexico and Germany have scored more. And what a way to bring up the century. Here's Lopez going for a second, still going here, Lopez, all the way across, and they scored a second. It's Acuna that got to the ball first. And this is a dream start for Argentina. Diego Placente, who was frustrated for long periods in that first game, but by total contrast, Lopez, who was their main outlet and supply line in that first game, got to the byline, and Acuna just opened up his body to slide that one into the net. And the Argentinian fans here are in dreamland. Japan shell-shocked. 2 goals in 3 minutes. And the inquest already going on among Japan on the field. Opened his goal-scoring account for the national team on just his second appearance, Valentino Acuna against Bolivia. And another one to add to it here, and already it's a mountain to climb. Koshugi. Well, the coach is already, the Japanese coach that is, on the edge of his technical area. Nakajima. It's Koshugi. Yoshinaga. Well, Japan conceded just 6 goals in the qualifying campaign. 4 of those came in one match against India when they won 8-4. Uzbekistan and Australia were the only other teams to find a way past them in that tournament. It's Gorosito. A reminder that a win for Argentina would put them level on 3 points with Japan. Top 2 teams in the group go through automatically with the 4 best third-place teams. They managed to stop him from getting any decent shouts at goal. There'll be a free kick to Japan. Kushugi. Honda plays it back to Goto Wataru. Honda knew straight away where to go to get that ball back from his goalkeeper. No clearing it long from Wataru Goto, although they're under a bit of pressure here, getting pegged back inside their own final third, Japan. That ball's gone out of play. That's going to be a corner. So clumsy at the back, and this press from Argentina causing this Japanese defence some problems here in the opening stages. He knew they had to come at the blocks quickly and really take control of the game, which is something they didn't do in the first match. So often we see Argentinian sides at whatever level they play the game, controlling things, possession, pace, and they're managing to do that here. Those 2 goals have actually helped their cause immensely. More defending to do here for Japan from the corner. It's going to be Acuna, the man who scored that second goal, that will take the corner. Much too much on that. I think he's still running on a bit of adrenaline from getting that goal. Carrizo. Better defending from Nakajima. Mayor Carrizo plays his club football for Vélez Sarsfield. Such passionate supporters in Argentina, of course. Packed stadiums every week. Competitive fixtures. And of course a lot to live up to as well. Lionel Messi started in this tournament. Among a number of other top players, 2005 Lionel Messi played. Pablo Zabaleta and Sergio Aguero were also in that team. Over comes the corner, just took a flick off Honda. We'll go for another corner. th appearance in the finals for Argentina as well. Only Mexico, Brazil and Nigeria have played more games in finals than Argentina. Go to Wataru, missed his punch. And the shot was deflected wide for another corner. Well, the goalkeeper came but didn't command. And Echeverri, who scored the first from the free kick, saw his shot blocked. This is a very un-Japanese-like performance at the moment in these early stages, but all credit to Argentina. Another corner. It's Argentina's 3rd corner of the first half as the rain just gets a little bit heavier now. into the near post. Carrizo plays on, and it just evades the lunge in the middle. Roberto was the man right in the thick of things. Might just be a brief hold up here. I think VAR might just be having a quick look at something. That is a goal kick to Japan. First time VAR has been used at an under-17 World Cup, and the first edition, of course, since 2019, when COVID put paid to subsequent editions until now. There's Yamamoto. Jimenez. The same towards Lopez once again, cut out by Koshugi. Nakajima onto Honda. Koshugi. Yoshinaga will chase into the corner. Gorosito just got his body in the way. Very experienced coach. Moriyama Yoshira played in the 1994 Asian Games for Japan, made 7 appearances in that competition. Blocked by Nakajima. Lopez, who's just switched sides alongside Carrizo. Honda. Koshugi. Given away cheaply to Jerez. Onto Vero. Argentina have appeared in 15 of the 19 under-17 World Cup finals now. Perennial qualifiers from the CONMEBOL region. So 5 semi-finalists and never made it to the final. Can they put that right this year? We didn't think so after the first game. We thought this was maybe a different looking Argentina side, but certainly this game it's a chalk and cheese performance so far. But a long way to go. Tushia. That was aimed towards Yoshinaga. Cutting out those through balls at the moment. Argentina. Koshugi, the captain, forward to take the throw. Yamamoto. Tushia. Koshugi. Yoshinaga just trying to stay on side on this near side. Yamamoto. Lopez just trying to hang on to him. Away by Jimenez. Only as far as Nakajima. There's a man out wide. It's Shibata. A little bit of a decoy run there from Sato. That's come to nothing. Cleared away by Argentina, and chase on here for Echeverri. Carrizo. Echeverri. Ball was just in behind Lopez. It will just spin away. The wet surface now, a little back heel kept the ball in play. And that was Jimenez coming across in front of Takaoka. The referee saw nothing wrong with the challenge. Well, the rain's just starting to get that little bit heavier now as well. It might be difficult for goalkeepers. Ball will become a bit slippery. Don't expect to see one or two shots coming in from distance. Jeremias Florentin, the Argentinian goalkeeper, coming in for his first appearance. There's Jimenez. Gorosito. It's taken a slight deflection. It should be comfortable for Khashoggi to get there first. Yamamoto. He's back into the Argentina half. Have been two-time quarter-finalists, Japan. Argentina, they've never managed to progress further than that. Four-time AFC Under-17 Asian Cup winners. With this current edition they won this year. Yoshinaga. Gorosito. Jimenez. And challenged by Nakajima. There's Yamamoto. Well defended again by Argentina. They're reading those through balls very well at the moment. Here comes Echeverri. Carrizo wanted it played into the channel, but Echeverri's played it behind him and he won't be able to keep it in play. There's a throw into Japan. You just saw Carrizo pointing and Echeverri didn't execute the pass as he would have liked. Another chance for Argentina. Carrizo! Oh, sliced it. It's going to go out for a throw-in, I think, from Carrizo. How have they not managed to score? Roberto set up the chance. He played it back to Carrizo. And quite how he's missed that. It was Carrizo's block originally that played in Roberto. And when he's pulled it back here, what a chance. Opened himself up, but way, way too much. Glorious opportunity for Argentina to score a third as we approach the halfway point of the first half in Bandung. Argentina leading Japan by 2-0. Takeoka. Japan have yet to have an effort on goal. Acuna. Argentina have hit the target twice and they've scored twice. Echeverri's free kick and Acuna 3 minutes later. Both goals coming inside the first 8 minutes. Khashoggi given away again, and Argentina will stride forward once more. Gorosito bundles Khashoggi to the ground. That'll be a clear free kick. Nigeria, the most successful team in this competition. 5 wins and 3 runners-up. Argentina's big rivals, Brazil, 4 titles and a couple of runners-up. Really, it's hard to believe that no side from East Asia has ever won this tournament. So the only Asian side to win was Saudi Arabia. From West Asia, of course, but that was way back in 1989. It's Khashoggi. Good chase on here for Yoshinaga. Only one man in the middle. Away by Jimenez. Takeoka was the man furthest forward. Yamamoto. Well, it's given away cheaply, and Echeverri, lovely ball. It's a heavy touch from Roberto. Might still make something of it though. Stabbed out to Echeverri. He's kept in play. Lopez. Jerez. Threaded through once again. Brilliantly done by Acuna. There's much more purpose about Argentina, the way they're snapping away and picking up those second balls. Michiwaki caught in possession. It's Palacio. Out wide again by Acuna. Carrizo. Two defenders to take on, Shibata being one of them. Shibata got the better of him on that occasion. Well, he'll be a much happier man than he was the other night, Diego Placente. Echeverri. Jerez. Jimenez. Gorosito. Not too much movement up ahead of him at the moment. Argentina just leading it 2-0, able to just slow things down to their own pace when they feel like it. But then they can just turn it on with that explosion of pace a little bit as well. Gorosito. Lopez. Japan with everybody back behind the ball, just trying to keep their shape. Palacio. Ontivero. He's looking for Echeverri, I think, who wasn't quite on the same wavelength. Away by Goto Wataru. Good header, Palacio. Just one newcomer nation in this tournament, Indonesia, the host nation. Morocco, Senegal, Venezuela and New Caledonia appearing just for the second time. Rare touch for Florentin in goal. He's been a virtual spectator in this first half. Jeremias Florentin. Long ball over the top again. Carrizo will give chase. Honda just got there first. So this will be Argentina's final game in Bandung. They go to Jakarta to take on Poland in their final game. Well, there's one of the new stats we have, the ball recovery time in the last 10 minutes. Much quicker, Argentina. Echeverri, lovely ball back. There's a real chance for another goal, and it's Gorosito that's denied. And the flag was up, I think, for offside anyway, but Gorosito bursting forward from fullback. Lopez was in there as well, but they couldn't find a way past Goto Wataru on that occasion. Just a touch let him down, and then the shot from Lopez was blocked, but the whistle had already gone. Well, still, we wait for the first Japanese shot. Nakajima. Michiwaki just coming short to make himself available, but he's been pegged back on the halfway line, Japan at the moment. There's Yamamoto. That's not a great ball. It'll be easy for Ontivero. Palacio. Coach bawling out his instructions in a bid to try and get his side back into this. He's been involved in the Japanese national setup since 2012 when he coached the under-15s, Moriyama Yoshiro. There's Yoshinaga. Koshugi. Nakajima. Nice angle ball out towards Sato. This is somewhat a bit more promising for Japan. Yamamoto, nice turn. Once again, though, Argentina doing enough to get a foot in and win the ball back with Ontivero. Palacio. That's given away cheaply, but won back again. Well, we showed you that graphic a moment or so ago. Ball recovery time much quicker for Argentina, and they're keeping that going here. Jimenez. Gorosito. Oh, foul from Takaoka. A bit too overzealous to try and get that ball back. Well, the rain did slow down, but it's now coming back down a little bit heavier again. At least there's no thunder and lightning around, which is why we had the delay earlier on, so the rain itself won't pose too much of a problem. Gorosito with the throw. Hereth. Florentin. Palacio. Flicked on by Hereth. Good play again, Echeverri. Clever little play when he drops the shoulder. Here's Takaoka. Brought down. And that will be a free kick and a yellow card. The first yellow card of the match. And that's the point Hereth is making, I think, saying that's my first foul. But the referee deemed it worthy of a yellow because Takaoka was bearing down on goal. Similar sort of position to that he scored in that first match against Poland. But Mariano Hereth goes into the book. Well, this could be the first little bit of work to do here for Florentin in goal. 4 in the wall is the signal. We've already seen one stunning free kick in the match. 3 Japanese players over this, Shibata and Yoshinaga. I'm probably thinking the angle is probably going to favour Yoshinaga here, the left footer. Michiwaki is getting ready to follow this in. Argentina have now got a man lying behind the wall, as is the want these days, just in case the ball goes low. It is Yoshinaga, Wall did its job, didn't get enough height on it. He'll be disappointed with that because he was a long way out. He had room to get that ball up and down. That's good play by Carrizo, who's won possession back for Argentina. Cleared away again by Kosciuszko. Might be comfortable for goalkeeper. They hadn't conceded a goal in their last 4 under-17 group matches, Japan, but they have today. They have now had 1 attempt at goal, but you see Argentina started very, very fast. 6 attempts, 2 on target, 2 goals scored. That brilliant free kick from Echeverri in the 5th minute, and then Acuna 3 minutes later. And we've seen very little going forward, really, from Japan so far. I think they were just knocked out of their stride by those 2 early goals. Yoshinaga. That's taken a deflection. That's going to go for a corner, I think. Don't think Florentin will keep that one in play. Flag goes up on the far side. So a chance from a set piece here. Honda and Tushia coming forward. Sato with the corner. First corner of the game for Japan. Florentin didn't really get much on that. Maybe the slightest touch. See which way the throw-in goes. In fact, he didn't touch it at all because it's gone for an Argentina throw. A lot of traffic in front of Jeremias Florentin then. Ontivera with a throw. Too high for Kuritsu. Yamamoto. Another wasteful ball and straight through to the goalkeeper. Away by Tushia. So good to see a healthy crowd in here tonight for this one. Tendencies have been pretty good. We had up to today's games just over 130,000 spectators for the opening rounds of matches. Unfortunately, the sides here are covered, the ends are open. There are still 1 or 2 brave souls just behind the goals at the moment, but everybody packed under the roof and, well, enjoying a good spectacle here and enjoying a good performance from Argentina so far. Good ball through for Takaoka. Shibata. Nakajima. Given away again to Kuritsu. Now Jerez. Echeverri. Lopez wanted it played early, just had to check his run and halt things up. Gorosito goes forward. It's Gorosito! Went for the little chip, but chips it wide. Well, he went for placement rather than the power at the fullback, but another surging run from Dylan Gorosito. Well, he had the right idea, he just didn't execute it as he would have liked. We've said that a few times in this tournament so far. Did come on at half-time, Gorosito, in the last game against Senegal, didn't start. Getting his chance today, though. Plays in place of Ulysses Jimenez, who's on the bench. Honda. Yamamoto. There's Kosciuszko. Yoshinaga just holding a position on this near touchline. Tushia. Now Honda. Nakajima. Sato once again finding his way forward, blocked, and Argentina have won possession back once more. Centre-backs haven't really been troubled thus far. Palacio and Jimenez, they might be here though. This is Michiwaki. His own player got in the way. Mikiwachi's shot is just wide, but Argentina for the first time giving the ball away in a dangerous position, and Michiwaki almost made them pay. His own teammate just got in the way, I think, of the shot as he checked back. No, he just got out of the way. Sato. Another player who came off the bench in that first game. Came on after 69 minutes against Poland. He's a player that was awarded a professional contract at just 16 by Rosso Kumamoto. It's a very young age to get a professional contract, 16 in Japan. But clearly they see a lot of promise in him going forward. Did score 4 times in the AFC Under-17 Asian Cup qualifiers. Including one in the final, the 3-0 win over Korea Republic. Jimenez. Gorosito. Jimenez continues his run. Echeverri. A little bit of space for him to work into. Here's got Carrizo with him. Here is Carrizo leaning back and fires over the top. Again, he'll be disappointed. Should have hit the target from that sort of range. Certainly won't be happy with the finish. But Argentina are getting themselves into good positions, and that is what this is all about. If they can hit the target a little more, that's their 8th attempt on goal. They'll go to, gives the ball away. They opted not to play it short from the back, but interesting to see how different countries take the goal kicks these days. Some still go long, some still look to play out from the back. It's very much a trait of Japanese football rather than kicking it long. Jimenez. Now Florentin. Echeverri. Ontivero. Nice play by Argentina. Good quick passing. Moving the ball around with a little bit of pace. Did lose to Brazil in the final of the CONMEBOL Under-17 Championship to Brazil, 3-2. Michiwaki touches back to Nakajima, but didn't have enough pace on the pass. And they lost their final 2 group games. It was a 2-group section, as is the South American qualifying. They topped the first group with 10 points from 12. Beat Venezuela, Bolivia and Peru before drawing with Paraguay, and then wins over Chile and Venezuela put them in a strong position in that group. Point against Paraguay and then those 2 defeats, but by then they'd already clinched the top 4 spot. They finished 3rd in the end. Top 4 teams going through to this Under-17 World Cup. Way back in April. Qualified. Two minutes to go to half-time then. Argentina started brightly, got themselves into a 2-goal lead. Shoot is part of the game plan for Diego Placente, but they've executed it well so far. Could have had more, but they haven't taken some good chances. Jimenez. Now Gorosito. Palacio. And Argentina will just be happy to get through to half-time now with a score like this. They'll quite happily run the clock down. Will be a couple of minutes added time. Don't remember any great amount of stoppages in the first half. Board will be shown in just a few seconds. Khashoggi. Yamamoto, who was caught there by Lopez. Khashoggi. Free kick to Japan. Michiwaki. Palacio read it well. Still going forward as well, Palacio. 4 minutes added time at the end of the first half. Maybe down to the extended goal celebrations that we saw when the euphoria of Argentina going into that 2-0 lead. It's all quietened down a bit now, and they've really controlled the game. They've restricted Japan to just 2 shots on goal, none of which have hit the target. That's Kuritsu on the chase again. Header from Shibata finds Honda. Now Yamamoto. Takayoka. Gorosito. On to Vero. Long ball over the top again for Lopez to chase. Go-to was quickly off his line to gather. Well, work to do for Moriyama Yoshiro at half-time and his coaching staff. So did make 5 changes, so he's got the options to maybe bring 1 or 2 of those players that were left out of the starting lineup on in the second half. Now Yamamoto. Takayoka. Good running from Sato. Good tracking though from Kuritsu. Nice little back heel. Oh, Shibata, the man forward. Yoshinaga. Lovely little drag back. Takayoka. Well, not to be this time. It's a similar position to where he scored against Senegal in that first game, against Poland in that first game. But just got underneath that one and skies it over the top. Yoshinaga's throw. Khashoggi. Honda. Sato rides the challenge. Nice run into the corner, this from Sato, just forced to check. Michiwaki. Now Nakajima. One thing about the Japanese, they never panic. They're quite happy just to be methodical and build slowly. It's a needless free kick given away though for the foul on Jerez. Into the final minute of added time. Was booked earlier in the half. Mariano Jerez from Lanús. Khashoggi's header. Have lost a couple of matches in recent times, Japan, in tournaments, but it's been a pretty good year for them all in all. There's going to be another free kick to Argentina. So I think Argentina have just ridden this first half out now. Whistle will go in a minute. Echeverri takes the free kick short. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, Argentina knew they had to come here and get a victory to keep alive their chances of making it through to the round of 16. And they started brilliantly. Echeverri's wonderful free kick made it 1-0 before Valentino Acuna made it 2-3 minutes later. Both those goals coming within 8 minutes. Florentin there hasn't had a save to make. Carrizo starting, having come off the bench in the last match, has looked lively. And the game plan has worked well for the South Americans so far, but there's still 45 minutes to go. Half-time here in Bandung. It's Japan 0, Argentina 2.
Football unites the world.
In passion.
Dans l'amour. In peace.
Football unites us in hope and in joy.
Futebol une a todos. El fútbol une al mundo.
It's time to team up. Get 2 movie passes for the price of 1 and experience Marvel Studios' The Marvels in cinemas this November 9th. Redeem it now on the Maxis app.
Benji, get me on that flight to Venice.
Yep, flight 1031 to Venice.
We should check the key.
It's been a long time, Easy.
This mission of yours is gonna cost you dearly.
Mission Impossible. Dead Reckoning Part 1. Rent and stream on demand or go to channel 480.
The right combination of words will make a man do just about anything.
The 17-year-old killed 13 people after reading the controversial novel, The Infernal Machine.
Words. If you don't know how to play them, they'll sure as hell play you.
A new era of martial arts has arrived. From Thailand's most iconic stadium,
the home of the world's greatest strikers, this crowd is going nuts right now.
One Championship presents One Friday Fights. This week, Ted Guang Lek versus Nakro. Live from the historic Lumpini Boxing Stadium. Friday.
Greatness returns. All 380 matches live. Here, drama is unscripted. Comebacks are unpredictable. And every goal unmissable. Here, true fans gather to catch it all. Anywhere they choose. Here, greatness is live on Astro.
Wonder Kopi Tarik, made with carefully chosen premium coffee beans. Tastes like just brewed, the original Malaysian taste.
These games are drawing to a climax.
It's not over yet.
Still, there are questions yet to be answered.
Oh, brilliant finish!
Yet, every win reignites hope.
And that's the moment he's been waiting for.
Glory belongs to those who dare to dream. The European qualifiers for UEFA Euro 2024. Live on Astro Supersport and Astro Go.
Atas permintaan ramai, projek Bapak-Bapak kembali.
Pakai warna bukan Australia tu.
Kini mereka ke Australia dengan cabaran baru.
Belum cuba, belum try. Sudah.
Adakah GeForce masih alasan mereka?
Jangan duduk habis. Nak bangun 2 hari. Sudahlah, auta banyak.
Travel awak projek Bapak-Bapak musim 2 di Astro Warna dan Astro Go.
The drama begins here.
Ini adalah All Stars Gaga Berganza
with non-stop action.
This is what the crowd's been waiting for.
just in imperious form.
Thrills.
Recalibrating response model.
And chills.
This is all connected. He's getting revenge for what our parents did to him.
Only the best for your family. New Astro. Stream anytime, anywhere.
Grealish, that's brilliant, and Riyad Mahrez scores! The two Manchester City substitutes combined!
The first game of 2023 here at Stamford Bridge is a big one. The result could prove decisive for the rest of Chelsea's season.
By bedtime this evening, Chelsea could be level on points with Liverpool and Fulham. It is an opportunity that Graham Potter will be desperate to take advantage of. In the Premier League last season, both games between these two, home and away, were won by Manchester City and by the same 1-0 scoreline. There's a Chelsea player down injured already. It is Raheem Sterling.
So that's disruption, and that's disappointing for Graham Potter and for Chelsea, and of course for Raheem Sterling. Never easy.
This will be the 9th time that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has played against Manchester City in the Premier League. He has never scored against them. Havertz, Pulisic, excellent tackle from Stones. There was no margin for error there. Chelsea fans beginning to find their voices, looking to rouse their team. Christian Pulisic looks to be in trouble. Difficult for Graham Potter.
Very difficult.
And it's given away by Kevin De Bruyne. Now, chances here. Chukwuemeka. Bernardo Silva did enough. Ziyech. Edison saves. Anywhere will do for Rodri. And Graham Potter is enthused with what he's seeing over the past few minutes.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Rodri picks out Gundogan. Now, Haaland, excellent first touch.
Wow.
That's so close. That's what he does. Quiet for 37 minutes. And then Erling Haaland springs into life. Chukwuemeka. Chelsea would love a goal ahead of half-time. Oh, it's come back off the post. So close to Chukwuemeka's first ever senior goal. Can't get any closer than that. Here's Gundogan. De Bruyne. Straight at the keeper from end to end. This game is flowing freely. It is all to play for. And across London, Arsenal will be looking on, and they'll be pleased at how Chelsea are frustrating their opponent. So the two changes see Kyle Walker and João Cancelo taken off of the break. No changes for Chelsea, who were forced into two early substitutes due to injury. Manchester City attacking the end where their travelling fans are housed. This has been City's first corner of the evening. And they've hit the woodwork. Aki and Rodri at the back post. How have City not scored there? Chukwuemeka against Bernardo Silva. Great delivery back in. Havertz. Thiago Silva. It's on a knife edge. Plenty of room for Bernardo Silva. Cucurella's coming across. Bernardo Silva skips past him. And again. And this is De Bruyne. Oh, so close. He even had a moment to set himself up. Chelsea give it another big scare.
It's the last we're going to see of Bernardo Silva.
Yes, Riyad Mahrez comes on to replace the Portuguese international. And Jack Grealish enters the fray too. They've not played long in this second period, but already Manchester City with as many attempts since the break as they had in the entire first 45 minutes. De Bruyne, Grealish, that's brilliant, and Riyad Mahrez scores. The two Manchester City substitutes combine. Grealish sets up Riyad Mahrez.
You know, and since the start of the second half, it's as if the coach at half-time has said to his players, don't you dare take one step back. You will wear this team down.
Here's De Bruyne looking for Haaland. It was a whisker away.
Wow.
Chelsea gave it a right good go in the first half, but since the break, Manchester City have just moved up a gear. Clock is ticking on very rapidly now if you're a Chelsea fan. Potter's team running out of time. Scanning my eyes around the stadium. Barely anyone making their way towards the exits early. Chelsea fans believing there could be a late equaliser on the cards here. Chukwuemeka, Lewis Hall. This is a chance. He could have made himself the hero.
Oh, what a chance. Unlucky son.
This is about to become the 6th of the last 7 meetings of these two clubs to be decided by a margin of 1 goal. 1 is enough. Chelsea have got a lot of ground to make up, and Manchester City are keeping tabs on the leaders Arsenal. 5 points now the gap. They might look back on this later in the season as being a very important victory.
A new era of martial arts has arrived. From Thailand's most iconic stadium,
the home of the world's greatest strikers, this crowd is going nuts right now.
One Championship presents One Friday Fights. This week, Tet Long Lek versus Nakro, live from the historic Lumpini Boxing Stadium. Friday night.
It's time for Formula One.
Yes, guys.
This is a race under the lights.
This is such an amazing atmosphere.
Give it up for Formula One tonight in Vegas.
It's going to be the best event in the world.
I'm so excited to be here in Vegas. This is going to be the best race of all time.
What an unbelievable race.
Listen to that roar.
This is absolutely epic.
Welcome back to Bandung. Change for Japan at the start of the second half. Michiwaki has gone off, and Inoue, who's the man who he replaced in the starting lineup for tonight, comes on. Inoue had plenty of chances in that opening game, but the man from Sanfrecce Hiroshima found himself on the bench. He scored 8 goals in 17 games in the under-18 Premier League West in Japan this season. and scored 2 impressive goals recently against England in the Limoges tournament for the under-18s. So is he the catalyst for Japan getting back into this in the second half? Because they were decidedly second best in that first 45 minutes. Takaoka, who scored the goal in the first match, hasn't seen too much of the ball. The man born in Miyazaki. No changes to Argentina, maybe not surprisingly, at half-time. And it will be Argentina that will get us underway, kicking from right to left after those 2 quick-fire goals in the opening 8 minutes from Claudio Echeverri and Valentino Acuna. Off we go then, 45 minutes to decide where the points are going. Reminder, 3 points for Japan. Will take them through along with Senegal, both on 6 points. But a win for Argentina keeps things nicely poised going into the final round of group stage matches. Japan plays Senegal here on Friday, while Argentina will be up in Jakarta taking on Poland. Early pressure just coming in there. Because the group stage matches, the final group matches, are played simultaneously, so hence the reason that 2 sides are moving, and we get 2 new sides come down here. Iran and New Caledonia will come and play their final group game in Group C rather, here on Friday as well. A chance here for Sato. Straight away Japan have started brightly. Nakajima pushes it out wide. It's going to come all the way across to Shibata. Checking back again and winning the corner for his side, but much brighter at the start of the second half for Japan. They were caught a little bit cold by Argentina. In fact, it's gone for a goal kick. Thought that might have just taken a nick and gone for the corner, but the referee thought otherwise. So those 2 goals taking Argentina beyond 100. They're on 101 now in under-17 finals. They've won only 2 of their last 10 under-17 World Cup games, Argentina. But they have got a pretty good record against AFC opposition. They'll be hoping that that continues here tonight as they look to get themselves back into the round of 16 frame. Honda. Shibata. Yamamoto. Inoue. Sato. He's got Shibata on the overlap. Inoue and Takaoka waiting in the middle. That will be a corner. Good block that time from Ontivero. Just Japan's second corner of the game so far. Yoshinaga to take it. Goes for the low one. That's a goal kick blocked by Tushia. So the set piece comes to nothing, to the frustration of the coach. Has coached at 3 Junior World Cups. Moriyama Yoshiro. The goal kick will need to be taken again. Rain continues to come down here in Bandung. I think it's rained every day since we've been here, 6 days ago, arrived. It's Takaoka. Inui in the middle. Well, Takaoka just left the ball behind, and Argentina once again winning the ball back. Shibata. Trying to get into the corner. Gets away from Ontivero! And they have got a goal back. And it's Takaoka who gets his second of the tournament. Having scored that long ranger in the first match, he's got one from close range. It doesn't matter how they go in. Takaoka Rento halves the deficit, and Japan are back in this. Good play by Shibata. Got the better of Ontivero, who let him wriggle down the byline. And when that ball came in, a simple finish into an open net for Takaoka. And Japan back in it. The ball just stayed in play. And that's just the start they wanted to the second half. It's come almost at the... Well, it has come in the same minute in the second half that Argentina scored in the first. Now, can they build on that, Japan? Given away. Yamamoto. Inoue. Just loses possession. Carrizo. Echeverri. Flicked over the top of Honda. Here's Carrizo. Lopez is all on his own in the middle if he can find him. He can't find him. Lopez might still get there. Japan half getting the ball away. Echeverri. Carrizo's gone down, clutching the back of his right leg. I think he might have done his hamstring. Or maybe a touch of cramp, we'll see. Here's Jerez. I think the referee's going to stop play here for Carrizo. He immediately went down, holding the back of his right leg. It was a great run. I don't know if he said... Just waiting for the medical staff to come on now, but what a chance for Argentina to... There you go, just see him holding the back of his right hamstring. If he could have found that ball to Lopez, he could have just walked the ball into the empty net. Well, both teams are well supported here, and you can hear the noise levels now coming from the Japanese supporters, having got that goal back. A little bit of concern on the faces of those Argentina fans. And Carrizo, I think he might be okay. Maybe just a little tweak when he played that ball in. Still just feeling the back of his right leg as a precaution. I don't think they're going to... Will they risk him? Well, he's saying he's okay, I think, but you've just seen down there in discussion, they won't want to run the risk of aggravating the injury if they don't have to. That's well cut out by Tushia. Yeah, so going to be a nice open game this in the second half. Don't take your eyes off this one for a second. That just held up slightly in a way by Jerez. Lopez goes down. It'll be a free kick. Yeah, they are going to make the change, Argentina. There's no point risking a player that could actually do more damage. So Thiago Laplace will come on. Confirmation of the substitution. They'll be disappointed with that Carrizo because he'd had a good game up to this point.
Player number 19, Carrizo, replaced by player number 16.
Wasn't in the squad for the under-17 South American qualifiers, Laplace, but forging his way into the final squad. Did come on just after an hour against Senegal in the first match. Japan goal, by the way, was their first shot on target in the match. Japan are normally so efficient during the group stages. They've lost just one of their last 13 under-17 World Cup group matches. 9 wins in that time. It's a lovely ball forward. It's just in behind Inoue. Just couldn't get the ball out of his feet. Sides did meet back in the 2011 edition. Japan beat Argentina by 3-1. Palacio. Away by Shibata. Laplace. Jimenez. It's Khashoggi just bundling into the back of Lopez, I think it is, that's gone down. Yeah, Lopez it is. Another player picking up a bit of a knock. Well, the last thing on his agenda, having given his half-time team talk, would have been to concede a goal at the start of the second half, because there's a long time to go now for Argentina to try and defend this lead. Jimenez. That's just out of the reach of Lopez. Have reached the round of 16, Japan, in the last 3 editions of this competition that they've played. They failed to qualify for Chile in 2015, but either side of that, they made it through. Lost to Mexico in the round of 16 4 years ago. Here's Shibata. Sato. Now Tushia. Nakajima. Takaoka. Made the wrong decision. I think he was trying to find Shibata with that, but far too close to the defender. Honda forced into the error by Roberto, who was right behind him. Because you mentioned that Japan won the AFC Under-17 Asian Cup. Their senior team will defend the full Asian Cup when they go to Qatar in January and February. Laplace. Foul by Yamamoto. Argentina throw taken quickly. Acuna. Should be tidied up by Toshia. Khashoggi. Oh, it's given away. Chance for Argentina to press here. Two waiting in the middle. Laid back to Echeverri. Couldn't get the ball out of his feet. Takes a deflection and goes for the corner. Nice bit of combination play there, Lopez and Echeverri. Japan managing to get bodies back behind the ball. And it's Gorosito that's... Fifth corner of the game for Argentina. Echeverri, the captain, who scored that superb opening goal, will take it. Did beat Canada 2-1 in a friendly just before this tournament. Argentina. Over it comes, already gone. Jimenez, clawed away by Gotu Wataru. And then as Khashoggi tried to break, it was a good challenge from Ontivero. And the goalkeeper may just have overstretched something here as well now. There's that looping header from Jimenez. Oh, he's clattered into actually by his own player. Coming together of knees, I think. There was Nakajima that collided with him. Gives Argentina a chance to come across and take on some water and get some instructions from Diego Placente. Well, they were quiet for long periods in that first half, the Japanese fans, but did come back to life in the second half with Takeoka pulling the goal back. Lopez continues to be a threat. He was just over 16 years old when he made his debut. Pablo Aimar is a player that was awarded a professional contract at just 16 by Rosso Kumamoto. It's a very young age to get a professional contract, 16 in Japan. But clearly they see a lot of promise in him going forward. Did score 4 times in the AFC Under-17 Asian Cup qualifiers. Including one in the final, the 3-0 win over Korea Republic. It's Jimenez. Gorosito. Jimenez continues his run. Echeverri. A little bit of space for him to work into. Here's got Carrizo with him. Here is Carrizo leaning back and fires over the top. Again, he'll be disappointed. Should have hit the target from that sort of range. Certainly won't be happy with the finish. But Argentina are getting themselves into good positions, and that is what this is all about. If they can hit the target a little more, that's their 8th attempt on goal. Now Goto gives the ball away. They opted not to play it short from the back, but interesting to see how different countries take the goal kicks these days. Some still go long, some still look to play out from the back. It's very much a trait of Japanese football rather than kicking it long. Jimenez. Now Florentine. Echeverri. Ontivero. Nice play by Argentina. Good quick passing. Moving the ball around with a little bit of pace. Did lose to Brazil in the final of the CONMEBOL Under-17 Championship to Brazil, 3-2. Michiwaki touches back to Nakajima, but didn't have enough pace on the pass. And they lost their final two group games. It was a two-group section, as is the South American qualifying. They topped the first group with 10 points from 12. Beat Venezuela, Bolivia and Peru before drawing with Paraguay. And then wins over Chile and Venezuela put them in a strong position in that group. Point against Paraguay and then those two defeats, but by then they'd already clinched the top 4 spot. They finished third in the end. Top 4 teams going through to this Under-17 World Cup. Way back in April. Qualified. Two minutes to go to half-time then. Argentina started brightly, got themselves into a 2-goal lead. Shoot is part of the game plan for Diego Placente, but they've executed it well so far. Could have had more, but they haven't taken some good chances. Jimenez. Now Gorosito. Palacio. And Argentina will just be happy to get through to half-time now with a score like this. They'll quite happily run the clock down. Will be a couple of minutes added time. Don't remember any great amount of stoppages in the first half. Board will be shown in just a few seconds. Kushugi. Yamamoto, who was caught there by Lopez. Kushugi. Free kick to Japan. Michiwaki. Palacio read it well. Still going forward as well, Palacio. 4 minutes added time at the end of the first half. Maybe down to the extended goal celebrations that we saw when the euphoria of Argentina going into that 2-0 lead. It's all quietened down a bit now, and they've really controlled the game. They've restricted Japan to just 2 shots on goal, none of which have hit the target. That's Kuritsu on the chase again. Header from Shibata finds Honda. Now Yamamoto. Takayoka. Gorosito. On to Vero. Long ball over the top again for Lopez to chase. Go-to was quickly off his line to gather. Well, work to do for Moriyama Yoshiro at half-time and his coaching staff. So did make 5 changes, so he's got the options to maybe bring 1 or 2 of those players that were left out of the starting lineup on in the second half. Now Yamamoto. Takayoka. Good running from Sato. Good tracking though from Kuritsu. Nice little back heel. Oh, Shibata, the man forward. Yoshinaga. Lovely little drag back. Takayoka. Well, not to be this time. So similar position to where he scored against Senegal in that first game, against Poland in that first game, but just got underneath that one and skies it over the top. Yoshinaga's throw. Koshugi. Honda. Sato rides the challenge. Nice run into the corner, this from Sato, just forced to check. Michiwaki. Now Nakajima. One thing about the Japanese, they never panic. They're quite happy just to be methodical and build slowly. It's a needless free kick given away though for the foul on Jerez. Into the final minute of added time. Was booked earlier in the half. Mariano Jerez from Lanús. Koshugi's header. Have lost a couple of matches in recent times, Japan, in tournaments, but it's been a pretty good year for them all in all. There's going to be another free kick to Argentina. So I think Argentina have just ridden this first half out now. Whistle will go in a minute. Echeverri takes the free kick short. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, Argentina knew they had to come here and get a victory to keep alive their chances of making it through to the round of 16. And they started brilliantly. Echeverri's wonderful free kick made it 1-0 before Valentino Acuna made it 2-3 minutes later. Both those goals coming within 8 minutes. Florentin there hasn't had a save to make. Carrizo starting, having come off the bench in the last match, has looked lively. And the game plan has worked well for the South Americans so far, but there's still 45 minutes to go. Half-time here in Bandung. It's Japan 0, Argentina 2.
Football unites the world.
In passion.
Dans l'amour. In peace.
Football unites us in hope.
And in joy.
Futebol une a todos. El fútbol une al mundo.
It's time to team up. Get 2 movie passes for the price of 1 and experience Marvel Studios' The Marvels in cinemas this November 9th. Redeem it now on the Maxis app.
Reggie, get me on that flight to Venice.
Yep, flight 1031 to Venice.
We should check the key.
It's been a long time.
There's Takaoka. Couldn't pick out an Argentina shirt in the middle. Sato. Right on the halfway line. Laplace. Acuna. Montivero takes over. Cut out before he got to the goalkeeper by Tushia. Both sides having pressure in little pockets and little spells at the moment. It's Argentina's turn after Japan a moment or so ago. It's Echeverri fouled by Sato. Gets inside the free kick. Mastantuono will take this one. Go to Wataru, just getting his front post protected by Takaoka, who's the one-man wall. There's a free header, a downward header as well, cleared off the line. Takaoka swings a boot, still the pressure on here, away by Sato. Echeverri. Mastantuono, gathered by the goalkeeper. Now Kawamura, one who's just come on. It's just too high for Inoue. Slip by Laplace, Sato. Chase on here for Kawamura into the corner. Gorosito plays the ball away. 4 more games coming up tomorrow. Group E sees the USA against Burkina Faso and France against Korea Republic. Well, we'll be back here in Group F in Bandung. Mexico, Venezuela, New Zealand against Germany. This is Takaoka. He's found his way through, blocked again. Kawamura. Now Nakajima. Floated in again. It was a dangerous one. I think it was meant as a cross, but Florentin taking no chances and just flicking the ball over the bar. Often sometimes you see goalkeepers getting caught out like that, but Koshugi, I think, just sliced that cross. Well, he has had a little look up at the goalkeeper, in fairness. He probably will say it was a shot. Corner for Shibata. Portuguese referee is just stopping a bit of pushing and shoving. Takaoka and Laplace. Still those two are at it. Shibata with the corner then. No height on it, headed away by the first defender, Nakajima. Swing back in again as a coming together in the penalty area. Well, Japan are claiming a penalty. Tushi has been told to get back to his feet by the referee. And no real appeals. I think it was just a tangle of legs that led to him going down. He certainly didn't appeal. There was no simulation involved, and difficult to see. Well, VAR not interested in having a look, so Ontivero will play the ball forward. Sato. Nakajima just a little bit slow to react, and Mastantuono won the ball back. Echeverri. By Honda. Gorosito did well under pressure. Won't go back towards his own goal. Almost gave that away to Inoue. Now to play for a throw. Well, he'll be a little bit happier in the second half. Gorosito Yoshiro. Here come Argentina again, looking to restore the 2-goal lead. Acuna, Echeverri. Swing it again. Wataru opting to punch that time rather than catch, and it's ended up being a good ball to Kawamura. Was the keeper of the tournament at the 2023 Under-17 Asian Cup. Got to... given away. He was trying to feed that one through to Takeoka. Honda. Inside the final 10 minutes, Kawamura tries his luck from along. Probably worth a try in these slippery conditions to have a go from... in these slippery conditions to have a go from... Japan trying to get the wide men, Kawamura and Sato moving forward. Yada Ryunosuke is about to come off. Ryunosuke is about to come off board in that 8-4 win over India in the Asian Cup. In the Under-17 Asian Cup. Well, it's Yamamoto, the man that's going off, so Yada comes on. Final few minutes for Argentina. There's clumsy little errors at this late stage that Honda. Koshugi. Good defending from Gorosito. They just need to keep it tight at the back. Argentina, Japan will have to try and be creative in these final few moments to try and open them up once again. Shibata. Sato. Yada. Sato. Shibata, lovely running from Sato. Can he pick out a blue shirt? Yes, he can! Takaoka found his way to goal block, though. Good opportunity for Japan, but again, good defending by Argentina. Florentine not called upon to make the save. Echeverry caught in possession. Inoue is Takaoka. Oh, it's a heavy touch. Just trying to move that ball into his path. I thought he might have thought about a shot, but touch wasn't a good one. Can they keep the pressure on here, Japan? Sato. Inoue. Shibata. Released quickly by Yada. Yada again, and anywhere will do for Argentina, just getting the ball away from danger, but back it comes again. Sato. That's in behind Yada. Mastuono caught in possession by Koshugi. Still going, Koshugi. It's Yada. Took a deflection and goes for the corner. A lot of bodies in his way there. A wry smile from the man who came on just a few moments ago. But this is better from Japan now as they try to get the equaliser. Just rode that tackle of Jerez. Koshugi and Yada's shot deflected away as Argentina prepared to make a double change. Ulysses Jimenez, who started the first match.
Arrived from Thailand's most iconic stadium.
The home of the world's greatest strikers. This crowd is going nuts right now.
One Championship presents One Friday Fights.
Defending though from Jimenez.
Live from the historic Lumpini Boxing Stadium.
Well, another one maybe for VAR to have a check. It's Florentine, the goalkeeper, that's gone down. Here's the challenge. Well, that was the challenge there. But the referee's penalised. Kawamura put the ball into the net. Florentine was challenged. He stayed down. Well, Shibata's claiming it wasn't a foul. And Japan's joy, rather, short-lived. This VAR does check these things, so we'll know that definitely the decision is correct. It was a heavy challenge on the goalkeeper. Such was the exuberance of Acuna trying to... was Shibata rather trying to make the challenge. VAR clearly happy that the referee made the right decision. We just need to move the free kick back a little bit. Here come the changes then. Roberto going off for Kevin Gutierrez, who comes on for his first appearance of the finals. And Jerez also going up to be replaced by Ulysses Jimenez, who started at full-back in the first game. We'll be interested to see where he slots in coming on now. But they may have got the numbers mixed up here.
Player number 17, replaced by player number
It's Acuna that's gone off.
Replaced by player number 18, Gutierrez. Pergantian dengan pemain Argentina pemain nomor 17 nasional Liga Argentina
from Thailand's most iconic stadium.
The home of the world's greatest strikers. This crowd is going nuts right now.
One Championship presents One Friday Fights.
Defending though from Jimenez.
Live from the historic Lumpini Boxing Stadium.
Roberto stayed on. 10 minutes added time. So there could still be time here for Japan to get back into this. Chase on here for Mastrono. Takaoka just trying to force Jimenez out wide. They did well there, Jimenez. Nice overhit. Just needed to take a little bit off that. There will be a little bit of anxiety around in Japan's play, you feel, at this late stage, trying to get the equaliser. Gutierrez. Given away to Honda. Gets away from Echeverri. Nakajima wins the free kick. Now Kawamura. Tripped over his own feet. Yeah, Jimenez has gone in at right back. In fact, it looks as though they may well have moved Gorosito into the middle a little, just to give them a little bit of extra solidity at the back. Yada. Sato. Shibata. Now, can he get to the byline this time? Taking on Ontivero. Did that ball go out of play? It has for a goal kick. Just overran it slightly. Shibata. Well, if Argentina can hang on here, they will take a lot of confidence from this performance. It's been a rearguard action at times for them, but they've defended well. Florence in the last line of defence. Toshia's header. Mastantuono tripped by Nakajima. And with 7 minutes added time still to go, you just feel Argentina will want to keep the ball in the Japanese half at the moment. If they can keep possession, don't give anything away cheaply. That's on by Gutierrez. Challenged by Kawamura. That's exactly what I mean about giving the ball away and then giving a cheap free kick away as well. Mastantuono. Koshugi. Toshia. Now Honda. Long ball forward, looking for the chase of Inoue. Palacio intervenes. Headed by Roberto. There's offside flag up against the Argentinian. So Japan with possession back. Gutierrez. Nakajima. Tied it up again by Argentina. quite surprised we haven't seen Gaku Nawata for Japan. He was the most valuable player at the qualifying tournament. Recently voted into the Guardian's top 60 players of the next generation. Started the first game, maybe picked up a bit of a niggle, which is why he's not featuring. Has that gone for a corner or has that gone for a goal kick? It has gone for a corner. Referee decided to signal eventually. So this is a chance maybe. Toshia and Honda will come forward for this. Echeverri also making his way back onto defensive duty. It will be Sato that will swing over the corner. The header glanced just wide. Takeoka again getting in a good position, but not able to hit the target. He's just travelling backwards when he got the header in. Always difficult to try and adjust your position and get those on target. We'll do now, back to Gotu Wataru. It's thanks to him really that Japan are still in this in stoppage time. That superb double save in the second half really showed great agility, particularly with the second one to deny Lopez. But they're still full of running, the Japanese, as you would expect. Sato didn't pick out the man he wanted in the area. Or was Inoue just missing the ball as it came through him? Gutierrez. Argentina throw. They won't be in any great hurry to take these within the letter of the law. They won't want to incur any unnecessary yellow cards. Echeverri and Jimenez are both on.
Derived from Thailand's most iconic stadium.
A chance to wrap it up here, took a deflection, and that should do it for Argentina. Nothing that Gotu Wataru could do with that. The deflected shot has beaten him, and Argentina make it 3-1. The two-goal cushion restored, and Roberto's shot just flicked off Honda, and it was enough to wrong-foot the goalkeeper. And Roberto, who plays another for River Plate, another player that made his debut at 16, and another player who's scored plenty of goals at this level, gets a first World Cup Finals goal at under-17, and surely now wraps up the points for Argentina. In the 98th minute, Roberto gets his first goal. Well, Japan's brave effort at the fight back looks to be over. A frustrating night for them. Again, they will need to rally themselves because Argentina have thrown the group wide open now, puts them onto 3 points as well. And it will put them above Japan in the table on goal difference at this stage. Reminder that Japan have to play Senegal in